they've got some tools to work with themselves. If Cho and Nolan can start making things happen, they can definitely find the early game momentum they are looking for. But they've got a Hylos Hilda double revitalized comp to deal with.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we're looking at a parallel jungling path. And the panel, they mentioned something important, right? 4 out of 5 picks on Team Vamos' side are at signature. Carry, Cho, Nolan, Valentina, whereas for SRG, we're seeing, Innocent on that Harif, but everyone else, well, maybe Stormy the Vexana, but everyone else is not really what they're known for, but it's something that they have been very comfortable with.
Yeah, more of their heroes are recent acquisitions compared to the Vamos side, which are more regular season mainstays. So having these signature picks should help out a lot. Vamos right now, already 1 game down, needs a bit of a momentum shift to get them going in the Grand Finals. Again, SRG, I am impressed every single time by how adaptable they are as a team. One discussion is all it took them, but hold on.
Kick into a knockup, into a taunt, first blood for Vamos. SRG looking to respond, but unfortunately, there's no way in.
That's what they're looking for. This is what we talked about. Play around the Zorn and Chibi, get early kills, find that momentum. They were even able to power through the Revitalize from Cram to try and save Skies, but when you're 2v4 like that, it's unlikely you're going to survive. Vamos needs to keep up this pressure, this pattern. Otherwise, SRG, though, are still in an okay position.
Yeah, Cram's not even for just yet, and it's not hitting for any time soon. The Revitalize, not enough. Chibi picks up that one, and Vamos off to a start.
Oh, that's what I mentioned, right? Keep up the pattern, keep up the pressure. That's what they're doing. They're even picking off members that should actually be fairly durable in the early game. It's not much of a net worth lead still, but with the first hurdle in the hands of Chibi, Team Vamos are already looking better for now.
It might look even better if they get this kick, right? Innocent still not in tower range, but at least he was able to get into a safe corner. And I mean, we had a bit of a stall leading up to this point. You think that kind of affects the momentum that SRG has acquired in that after that first game? Oh, we'll see. Maybe this one can change it around Zone. This could be his escape. It actually is. AOG from Smooth. Catches on the Slug Eyes. Finds a taunt. Onto 2. Revitalize from Hume. Might not be enough. And it isn't. As Vamos picks up a double. Acquired by Warlord. Innocent finally takes out Smooth. But it needed a bit more than that. Cram comes in. Looks for Warlord. Goes through the bush. There's a Terrify effect. Warlord knows he is safe. And the great escape of Vamos pulls through.
A beautiful combo there. Warlord stealing the glorious pathway to slow down Yumes and Skies to set up for the Avatar, the Guardian. And because Vamos already have a bit of a lead, they are able to start translating that. Innocent, despite his best attempts, wasn't actually able to find much from that, despite doing all that damage. So this is very, very good for Vamos. We already know how fast Chibi can farm if he has some kills under his belt.
So this is Vamos' favorite position, right? Being able to go fast and step on the gas. They fight when they're ahead, they fight more when they're behind. But in this case, when the turtle is in their control and all these lanes have potential to collapse, it feels like they are definitely in that zone. Innocent chasing for Zorn. Zorn wants to look for the kick, can't find it. Innocent now has help with Humes. Unfortunately, no follow-up, so Nest and Zorn both get out.
Very close though. Zorn, if he hadn't been stunned by Law and Order, would have gotten a great angle to kick Innocent into nets. So Yum saved him there, but wasn't able to continue the pursuit to take out Zorn either. We are seeing why this Cho is his signature, why he is the originator of the Jeet Kune Do. He's so good at dashing in and out of these fights. He knows his limits.
And that's the full combo onto Zorn. Revitalize, keeps him alive, and GB finds a chance to come in with Smooth. And everyone from Vamos comes in for the pickup. Collection onto Sakai, the jungler of SRG, just got killed the 3rd time.
It's not often you see Valentina stealing Glorious Pathway, but in this game, combined with the Gatot, it is such a good combo.
And it's so tough, even for Cram to move. They want to help each other, but they might as well reunite in the grave. Humes falls, Mega Q for Warlord, 2nd turtle for Team Vamos.
At this point, Vamos is officially outpacing the Selangor Red Giants. Very good use of combos and utility. And Zorn being the one to set things up by wasting resources. SRG need to learn that they just don't have enough burst yet to actually take him out before the fight starts. There needs to be a different angle of approach. Otherwise, Vamos is just gonna keep going.
And Sakai will get locked out of his own jungle. Top tier 1 falls. Nets finds space. 2 assists. Deathless at this point. But look at Vamos' goal lead. 3.5k as a baseline.
3.5k in 5 minutes is huge. It is very, very good. And oh! Chibi continuing to expand that with a killing spree.
Take a lot of that. That's the first death for Stormy this game. Just fractured in an instant. The SRG, what's the plan right now? Because they have no control over majority of the map, including the objectives.
The play with this draft was just to survive any early attempts that Vamos would throw at them with Revitalize and overall bulk. But very early rotations with 3 or 4 members to gank lanes and deny lane priority, something that Red Giants always look for, has given Vamos exactly the position they want in this game. Selangor Red Giants, they do still have some scaling in Innocent, but overall they are going to fall behind Vamos in the late game. They have to make something happen quickly, or this game too will go to the blue side.
Even when you look at the gold lane matchup, Ness is a level ahead of Innocent. So guys had to use that ult to escape. Top tier 2 going down means that Team Vamos gains majority of the access on the top side. So far, the theme has been, whichever team gets a big lead wins the game. What is the comeback condition for SRG?
For SRG, ideally you want to slow down the game and avoid taking team fights to allow yourself to get 1 or 2 more items. Then Yums and Cram will be tanky enough and Innocent will be able to do his DPS. Vamos though is not a team that's going to let that happen. So space needs to be forcefully created, and that may mean sacrificing 1 or 2 players to becoming irrelevant.
Zorn just prepping out the Jikundo. Smooth getting stunned up by the Law and Order, but there's a Stolen Growers pathway. Flicker kick on a tool. Guys gets caught, but SRG, they want to collapse. Chibi fights the turtle, but Smooth goes down. Team Vamos, have they bit it all more than they could chew? It seems like that's the case. So SRG gets away with 1, but Innocent once more. It's all about going forward. It's all about stepping on the gas, but he himself will fall in the process.
Really nice adjustment from Team Vamos. When that fight started, I thought it was too scattered. They weren't all in to try and take out the Red Giants, and that gives them time to heal up with Revitalize, but turns out they were actually the ones baiting them into a corner. They knew that the Red Giants would try to re-engage. Chibi hit in a great spot to be able to poke down Innocent, and the snowball is really starting to go out of control now.
That's sitting really good on this carry at this point. 1 kill and 2 assists. The only thing that's holding this thread together for SRG is definitely that mid-tier 1. They want to look for something on the Zorn, but it's also pretty tanky. They want to execute. Good taunt from Smooth. Zorn once more escaped.
The number of times that Zorn has escaped from a 3-man. Oh, Chibi!
Oh, he overextended, but still durable.
Vamos is just getting out of all of these sticky situations. Red Giants are literally piling bodies on top of them, and yet they are not able to catch them. They don't have a lot of reliable CC, but should, on paper, have heroes that are very good at chasing people down. Unfortunately, when they're this behind, it's difficult for them to try and attempt overly aggressive action. And Team Vamos is taking advantage of that to the fullest. They are willing to overextend. This is a team that's already traditionally quite okay with just jumping at the opponent. When they're this far ahead, you can bet they're going to do a lot more than that.
Good awareness from SRG because Chibi was looking for an isolation kill. But the eagerness to defend this mid-tier 1 means that SRG sacrifices both side lane tier 2s. That's going to lead to an eventual fall in the mid-tier 1. Look at Chibi, right? Setting up the top wave. That whole issue is going to be gone. Nothing that SRG can do about it. Chibi might even get an inhibitor.
I'm pretty sure Net stole that purple buff as well, just by himself, just by doing damage. You can see how oppressive the grasp of Vamos becomes when they have a lead like this. This is a very momentum-based lineup, and they know what to do with it. Just continuing to macro the map, Chibi knows where to find farm at the same time.
They even find a ton of Yums. Just cannot escape the smooth criminal. It's Vamos with the first lord.
Things are not looking good for the Selangor Red Giants. And that means that Vamos are feeling themselves. 10 kills to 2, 8k gold lead at the 10-minute mark. A lord already claimed. At this stage, I think it's very unlikely that SRG is going to be able to make a comeback. Their lineup just doesn't suit it.
Man, look at that separation from Smooth again. Chibi now can do whatever he wants. Innocent will fight it though. Innocent! Big shutdown. Smooth on top of him. When Nets coming in, he's going to fall. consolation prize, I suppose, if you are SRG finding that Chibi, but still Vamos wins the trade.
Oh, Vamos just... Oh!
Not done just yet. It's never done. And Yumes wants that pathway to get out, and he will. Who's gonna defend the structure though? Ness flickers into it, Stormy falls! And Vamos steps on the gas. There's only one way forward, and that's the Crystal. Equalizer could be a possibility. Smooth, he's still around. No help just yet. Yumes has to fall back. SRG finally finds room to breathe.
I think it's fairly safe to say at this point that the game is over. Nets is online, and when he's on the carry pick, he's so good at managing his positioning. Innocent has made comebacks happen before in the past, but Harif as a hero is not very suited for those kinds of situations. At this stage, unless Vamos make a massive blunder, there is no coming back from this.
I do like the feeling of hunger, guys. Of the constant starvation, right? Nothing to sate the appetite. Always getting outdone, now paced by Chibi, but maybe this is the fight they're looking for, right? He's on Zorn, his commitment. Smooth spins the battle line, but Zorn will fall. Another big taunt from Smooth. He is just the brick wall, the guardian of Team Vamos.
At the 12-minute mark, SRG are able to punish Zorn for the first time in the entire game. And at this point, Nets is the one you have to be more worried about. Again, I stand by my words. Game 2, Vamos pretty much have it in the bag, and they're gonna try and shove it straight down the middle.
5 more seconds for Yumes, 6 more for Sukais. Vamos will settle for the second inhibitor this game. SRG, we've seen them in this position before, right? This is not the first time they're put so behind. This is not the first time that their heads will hang at the gallows. But once Team Vamos gets that ball going, we see how much of an impact it had. Look at Todak in the upper bracket finals. It was basically a death sentence.
Yeah, we know that there's a lot of factors these teams need to watch out for nowadays. In this meta, while it is true a comeback can come at any time, having a lead like this gives you a lot of leeway. And Zorn is going to use that leeway. He's already so good at playing when they're even. When he knows that it's going to take SRG committing almost all of their resources just to take him out, he's going to gladly stand in front of them and recall spam.
Yeah, we're trying to beat the master at this game. It's just not easy, especially when Smooth is right there. That taunt, so deadly. And Vamos, I think, just spotted where Innocent is. And Zorn is going for it. Innocent, when he dashes away the chrono dash, Chibi comes in and that's the collapse. Vamos saw it from a mile away. And this is just not fair if you're SRG. Godlike for Warlord. Zorn with the flicker kick. They want the full wipeout. Grab. You can hightail out of your own base because Vamos is coming for you. And that means Vamos will take Juego Numero 2.
It was already preordained early on in game number 2, and Vamos just solidified